that either when we're done with the interview or he'll try to sneak the song in during the interview. What was the process like for you for full four-wheel drive? And tell us about the sort of, is there a story behind that song?
Yeah, there actually is. That is one of my more personal songs. I usually try not to write about my personal life too much. A lot of songwriters say they live for a living to make up stuff because a lot of songs are made up. But that song was taken from some personal experiences, and then I kind of took some other things and put it into the song that everybody else could relate to that not necessarily happened to me, but that happened to other people. So the process of that is I was wanting to bring this song to life for a really long time. I would say about a few years. And last year I got the time to go through the song and kind of put some new words into it, come up with a melody and something more mature and something that anybody could listen to and kind of reminisce when they heard the song to make it more appropriate for each age group. So it wasn't just necessarily the time or for like a teenager or for a child. It could be for anybody listening, and that's what I really wanted. And a lot of people say that it reminds them of certain things or makes them feel happy. So that's what I really wanted, is when people hear the song to feel some type of feeling when they heard it, to relate to something. And that's what I love doing with my songs.
Great. And I know, like I said, we'll have the opportunity to actually hear Four-Wheel Drive. And Stu has been playing it on Seabreeze, he said, for the past. So some of you guys have probably already heard it. Now, if you are just joining us for the first time, we are talking to Chelsea. She's a Canadian country songwriter and also artist, and we're talking about her new song that she has out called Four-Wheel Drive. Now, summer is coming up. Are you booked this summer for lots of gigs there in Canada? You got anything going on in the U.S. that we need to know about?
I actually have a bunch of gigs in Canada, and I'm going to be performing at a lot of festivals down here. And one of my big ones is I'm going to be on stage with the Abram Brothers this summer. They were one of the youngest duos to sing on the Grand Ole Opry, and they started their career from that. And they are very well known and great guys, and they're incredibly talented. So I'm very honored to be able to share the stage with them this year at a big show called Luminaqua. And it's a stage on the water, and we're all going to be performing together. So that's going to be really fun.
Now, talk about some of the other highlights within your career, because I'm looking at some of the information that your mom sent over, your resume, and some people that you've actually had the opportunity to share the stage with. Am I reading this right, that I see something about you sharing the stage with William Shatner? Is that right?
That's correct. I actually opened up for William Shatner. It was on his tour for his comedy show that he was doing, and kind of the speech show that he was going around touring with, and he wanted a country artist to open up for him because I found out that he was very interested in country music, that he owned a ranch, and it was just something he really loved. So in his show, he thought it would be a great component to add a country singer. And I got the call, and I was shocked. I didn't expect that because it's so out of the blue and so different than things that I've done, but I absolutely couldn't turn it down. That was one of the most awesome things I've gotten asked to do, and till this day, it's one of my most favorite performances that I've done so far.
Yeah, I would imagine so. And again, as I was reading the bio and I saw that, I thought, well, maybe my eyes are deceiving me. Maybe I'm not reading that right, but I swear that looks like she shared the stage with William Shatner. So yeah, that is absolutely very cool. So what kind of advice would you give to younger people that are thinking about getting into the country music industry? Because I know it's a lot of tough work, not only to break into that industry, but to actually sustain and just to maintain yourself within that industry. So any advice you want to give to younger people thinking about doing the same thing that you do?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, it is a very difficult industry, but at the same time, it's so much fun if this is what you really want to do. To any younger people out there, it's definitely, it takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of patience, and it takes a lot of practice to become what you want to be. And if they have the drive to be able to do it, you can achieve your dreams, no matter what it is, to make this a living. I go to work all the time loving what I do because it's something that I'll never get sick of. So it is a very hard business. I would say you have to place yourself with the right people, because just like high school, just like any other life situation, you really have to pick properly when you're placing yourself in the music industry, and make sure it's with the right people that are going to do you good instead of harm. And that does happen, but it's all about making connections, making friends, and just being humble. And I think that's really the key to success, and also the recipe for success as well.
Yeah, well, it sounds good to me, and I think that statement that you just made, no matter what industry you're interested in, you can sort of translate that and take that advice for no matter what industry. Last question that I want to have ask you, then we're going to let you go and play your song. And that is about your fans, because no matter what artists I talk to, they always sort of have this special place in their heart when it comes to their fans. Because the reality is that fans, I think, are really the ones that actually make an artist. So talk a little bit about your fans and what they mean to you.
My fans mean everything to me. I constantly make it a point out of my day to go on my fan page on Facebook, or I go on Twitter, or whatever social media outlet I have, to go on there and answer questions, communicate with people, tell them where I'm playing next, just kind of being personable and interacting. So, because I don't want anybody to ever be, afraid to ask me a question or interact with me, or shy and stuff like that. I want them to feel like I'm their friend, because I feel like all my fans are my friends, and an artist wouldn't be anywhere without their fans. They're the people that when your song goes on radio, they're the ones that call in to request your song. They're the ones that buy your CDs, buy your songs on iTunes, whatever it is. So I definitely have to say my fans mean the world to me, because without them, music wouldn't be what it is, because the fans that love the music is what definitely makes a musician.
I totally agree. And the last thing, for those people that are interested in following you and learning, where you're going to be this summer, tell us where we can find you. Are you on Facebook or Twitter?
Yeah, you guys can find me at www.chelseakreitz.com, or you can also follow me on Twitter, which is just at Chelsea Kreitz. And my Facebook fan page, all you have to do is type in the search bar Chelsea Kreitz and click like, and then you'll be able to be eligible for all the updates and everything that I put on that page as well.
Very cool. Chelsea, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. We appreciate you spending time with us from Canada, and we're going to continue to follow you. And as we say goodbye, Stu is going to play your song, Four-Wheel Drive. So again, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Bye-bye. So,
Bye-bye.
Stu, are we going to have the opportunity to listen to Four-Wheel Drive?
Yes, we've got the Four-Wheel Drive already lined up, ready to go. So here's, folks, here it is, the song from that amazing young lady all the way over there in Canada, the hot little country star, coming onto the airwaves. Here she is with Four-Wheel Drive on Sea Breeze.
Pickup truck. It was 10:30 when you came around. I had my 10-speed bike and my bags on the ground. That night we snuck out late, running you on dashboard, drumming with the radio blasting our worries away. A little air guitar under the northern stars. It was amazing that so little made us laugh so hard. It was good, it was fun, and I nearly ended up. Just where my head laid to rest. You put my heart in four-wheel drive with the radio on, saying I love to a favorite song. And down in summer parties where we used to stay. Whoa,
Great little number. Fantastic number. What did you think of it?
Oh, I love it. And you're right. I mean, I actually heard it a couple of days ago, but didn't really register that was Chelsea's song. But yeah, I love it. And she's very, very kind. It seems like she really has a good head on her shoulders. So the interview with her was just wonderful. I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's a sweetie, isn't she? Yeah, it was nice.
She is.
And, of course, her mum is right in behind her. I don't know if you know this, but her mum's right in behind her, and her mum is her main promoter. She is absolutely amazing, the amount of work she puts in to supporting Chelsea and getting her gigs, and the Facebook work that she does, the media work that she does. Charlene is her name. And it's and you can see where Chelsea gets the looks from. She's very much like her mum.
Well, I haven't seen pictures of her mom, but Chelsea is absolutely beautiful. And again, it's just so nice to see someone who's beautiful, but who also has a really good head on their shoulders. So congratulations to her, and much continued success for her this summer and everything that she's going to do. And with that said, it is time for us to end International Connection. We went a little bit over today, but that was because of our great interview that we had with Chelsea Kreitz, the Canadian country singers. And Stu, I am back with you next week, and I want to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day, whether you decide to stay at home or go out, enjoy it, and just have a great weekend.
Yes. Thank you, Vicky. I'm sure the mums will have a marvellous weekend. Everybody's going to go out of their way to make Mother's Day the perfect day for mum, aren't they? I'm sure they are. Exactly. Of course they are.
Exactly.
Yes. Even Florence will be happy with her bag of goodies. Right?
Yeah, she better be. She better be, or else.
Yeah, of course she will.
Or else.
All right, dear. Thank you very much. Been fun throughout the week, and we'll look forward to doing it all again next week on International Connections.
Sounds good.
Okay, bye-bye for now. All we've got to do is play the song.
New Zealand, guess what? I'm broadcast journalist Victoria Gaither from America, and I get to join you weekly on Seabreeze FM on International Connection.